Hello again. I actually have, as promised, my little pup here next to me. His name is Smokey. He's an angel, and I love him as everyone else in the world should. So, I was thinking about what to do for a video, and I decided to do things I do so my dog doesn't hate me when I leave for work. And I am still working on getting a few more things, so his setup will be a little bit different hopefully in the future, but there's still a couple things that I do just so he has a little bit of a better day when I'm not here. I do luckily, lost his toy. I do luckily work pretty close to home, so I am able to come back and let him out for lunch and take him for like a quick little walk and everything. So he also does get that partway through the day, but there will be some days when I'm away from the office that this will be his all-day setup until I come back. But hopefully he will get more and more accustomed to it. He always was with me, so he was a little unhappy, to say the least, when I left. A lot of really sad little howls, but I think he's getting more and more used to it, and especially once it's warmer, there's still snow on the ground and it's raining and snowing a lot. Once it's warmer, I think he'll like it a little bit more because he's not the biggest fan of the cold. But without further ado, here's a few things that I do so my dog doesn't hate me. Do you hate me? Do you hate me? Or do you like me? Do you like me? Do you like me? Thank you. So I'm doing this voiceover because the water running, I was worried it would cover up my voice. So I'm just cleaning the Kong right now because one of the things I do is I leave a frozen Kong for him when I'm at work. The outside's pretty easy to rinse off because it's a smooth surface, but it does help. Oh, you might be able to hear my pup snoozing in the background. But it does help to have pretty hot water. The big one's easy to clean out with a knife, but you can see the smaller one's a little bit more of a pain in the butt. So sometimes I'll soak that one for a little bit just in like a bowl of warm water, because like the peanut butter and things you like stuff into it, you know, little remnants of it will get stuck, and you just want to clean that out like maybe like every other time you stuff it, just so things don't get gross. You can see the size difference too. I believe one's a small and one's a large. So there's a wide range of sizes you can get as well. The large one's kind of big for my dog, and then the small one's actually kind of small, but they both work, and he likes them, and he can carry both around. And then since you are going to freeze them, I do like to put them, we do like to dry them off a little before I put them in the freezer, so there's not like a little shell of ice. Alright, so after the Kongs are washed, you're obviously going to want to fill them. So I kind of have here some of the stuff I fill it with. So I just use fancy like organic peanut butter because the ingredients are only dry roasted peanuts and then some sea salt, which obviously a ton of salt's not good for your dog, but a little is okay. And then this is what I personally eat, but there's so much sugar in it that it's actually not fit for my dog. And then I just write like do not eat dog only, so no one accidentally eats it, because obviously like the knife that I put in it like goes in the Kong, which is, you know, gross. Then also you can fill it with other things. So what I do is I normally mix like peanut butter and I'll put like a carrot in there for like a crunchy element. My washer just decided to start working and washing clothes, so that's probably in the background now. I also brought one of these. They're just like a rawhide, sort of just to say not to put these in there, just because that's something they can choke on. They'll also kind of get like weirdly soggy in there. I leave the Kong when I go for work just because these like do have more of a choking hazard, but obviously, you know, to each their own. Alright, so I'm not sure, you know, how well this is gonna show how to fill them, but just take a little of the peanut butter, and then you just kind of get it in there. Okay, and then what I'll do is I just take a little bit of the carrot. I'll just boop, put it in. And then I just fill over top it. Like that. And then obviously the big one needs a little more peanut butter in there. So let's put that in there. And you're not gonna wanna fill all of this. It's weird to, you're not gonna wanna fill all of it, especially like the big ones. Also there's like, you know, other sizes. Completely with peanut butter, because that can kind of upset their stomach. You can use like mashed potatoes, you can put like peas in there. I mean, basically anything that can go in here can go in there. Oh, there's another thing I do a lot. 1 second. So you can actually add your dog's like food. I don't know if that's gonna focus. Oh, I picked Smokey's food up, so now he's on his way. But you can just put that completely in there, and that also kind of adds a nice little crunch element. So then again with the carrot, you just put it in there and get some more peanut butter to close it up top. He doesn't normally get these when I'm home, but he's here right now because he wants one. Alright, well, I'll give him the little one for the camera. Hey, buddy. Sit. Good boy. Oh, good boy. An angel. But anyways, let me set you back up here. Okay. So you just fill it in, and I don't fill it all the way. Like those little ones I'll fill all the way, but these big ones, like at least my dog, he's small, like this large of one. The in-between sizes I might fill all the way, but this large of one, like he can't even get the stuff at the very bottom, so I just tend to fill like this top section. But once you fill it, I like to just wipe the edges just so it's not getting my freezer coated in peanut butter, and then you just put it in the freezer, and then it lasts a lot longer. It takes them longer to get through it because it kind of have to like get it to melt. So honestly, some dogs, like, it can be like over an hour that they're just sitting there just licking and therefore entertaining themselves. So that's what I do right before I leave for work. I just have him sit, give him one of the Kongs, and then I'll leave. So then I know he has something, because he loves his Kong. Then I know he has something that he's like excited about when I leave, so it's not as sad. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. Aww. All right. Go on. No. None of that. So, another thing that I do so my dog doesn't hate me is I have an outdoor little igloo. Actually, it's pretty new, so I still have all the information on here. He's not 15 to 90 pounds, but I want him to have a little puppy palace, so have a little igloo. It's on like the porch. It's covered so it doesn't, you know, have like the snow and the rain. But inside, this is actually for a cat, but it's a pretty good size because you want them to be able to get off the, it's a heated pad. You want them to be able to get off the heated pad if they need to in case they get too hot. So I have this little heated pad, and then I'll put this blanket over that and the other part, so then even if he chooses to lay elsewhere, he still has the little blanket. And then all I do is every morning I just plug the bed in before I leave to that outdoor outlet. And this is made to be outside, so then he has a warm place, don't you? Because you're a sensitive little guy. You say, I don't want the cold. None of us want the cold. None of us. Oh, just eating some pine cone. Was that yummy? That's not a pine cone. What is that? Ow! You bit me. So, it was a tinfoil. Sorry about that. My dog tried to commit suicide via foreign object. But another thing I do, so this is their regular food bowl. I know the mat's too small, whatever. I'll try to get a new one. But those are the indoor regular food and water. And then these bowls I put outside. So this can obviously hold a lot more water than that little guy. And if I'm going to be gone all day, I want him to have access, especially once it starts getting warmer, to a decent amount of water. And then this is empty right now because obviously it's not outside because I'm here. He doesn't need it outside when I'm here. And I'm sure it'll attract some sort of animal, so it's not necessary. Oh, he's right here still working on his little Kong, as you'll see. For his food, I use grain-free. Take a little journey through my house. That's the culprit of the noise. I use grain-free, like Wholehearted. It's like a Petco exclusive or something, but he seems to like it and it's never upset his stomach or anything, so that's what he's on as of right now. These were the raw hides that I give him. And then, since we're just doing a treat tour apparently, these are the treats that I get him most often. They're also grain-free. You can see he now knows he is treats around here. All right, let me try to, with one hand. Okay. Alrighty. Sit. Paw. Paw. Oh, he can't do it with me holding it. Paw. Good boy. Oh, what a good boy. Yep, so right now, that's kind of all the things. Obviously, he's got toys all around, but kind of the stuff that he has, so he doesn't hate me when I'm gone. He obviously, you know, he has access to his regular indoor kennel still, which is nice and big, but he doesn't really lay in that during the day so much. Just at night. During the day, you like to live a life of luxury. You like to live a life of luxury up here, don't ya? Yes. This is really his home. His main home. Yes, it is. Oh, get the dino. Get him. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a little toy tour at some point of everything that my pup has, because he's a spoiled brat. You're a spoiled brat, aren't you? He says, no, I deserve it all. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh, yeah. What's that face? What's that face? Yep, so that's a few of the things that I do. So my dog's life at home alone is a little bit better. I'm sure I'll make more dog-related videos in the future because he's an angel. But that's it for now. Have a nice day. And I hope you have a cute puppy in your life.